Hello everyone and welcome back. A newly surfaced report is once again stirring controversy around the death of Jeffrey Epstein, and this time it's tied to a mysterious orange figure caught on surveillance footage just hours before his death. The footage, reviewed by CBS News, dates back to the night of August 9, 2019. Around 10:40 p.m., a blurry orange shape is seen moving up the stairs toward Epstein's cell block at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan. It's the final night of Epstein's life. Initially, federal investigators claimed the figure was a corrections officer carrying linens or inmate clothing. But now, forensic video experts say that explanation may not hold up. Based on the limited video, it's more likely a person in an orange uniform, said Connor McCourt, a retired NYPD sergeant and video forensic analyst, speaking with CBS. Epstein, a convicted sex trafficker with deep ties to the rich and powerful, was found hanged in his cell the next morning. Official autopsy results and a joint DOJ-FBI investigation ruled it a suicide, but public doubt has remained ever since. And now, experts are raising red flags over the government's narrative and the footage used to support it. One of the biggest issues, blind spots. The Department of Justice had previously insisted that surveillance cameras covered the entire area near Epstein's cell. But according to CBS's review, critical zones, including the stairwell and the entrance to Epstein's cell, are not visible in the video at all. Video forensics expert Jim Safford disagreed with the DOJ's claim, saying, "To say there's no way someone could reach the stairs up to his room without being seen is false." 4 other professionals supported that conclusion. Even more concerning, experts say the video doesn't appear to be raw footage. Telltale signs suggest it's actually a screen recording. Viewers can spot an on-screen cursor, a menu overlay, and even a jump in the timeline just before midnight. At one point, the aspect ratio shifts, raising more doubts about the video's authenticity. In response, the Office of the Inspector General issued a statement maintaining its conclusions. The OIG noted that its investigation already accounted for long-standing staffing issues at the Bureau of Prisons and acknowledged flaws in the facility's camera coverage. But the agency affirmed that none of the new analysis changes the official finding. Epstein died by suicide. Still, renewed public interest has been ignited, especially after the DOJ recently reaffirmed there was no evidence of foul play and no so-called client list, despite years of speculation. President Donald Trump also chimed in this month, urging Americans to stop, quote, wasting time and energy on Epstein's case. Meanwhile, Epstein's longtime associate and convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, was questioned for 2 days last week by Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Her legal team is reportedly seeking a presidential pardon or commutation. She remains behind bars, serving a 20-year sentence. Viewer comment section. As expected, the online conversation has been intense. Fidel Lopez writes, "This is the reality Epstein was muttered by powerful people who fear what Epstein knew. The investigation was flawed from the beginning and compromised by same powerful people, and Trump is determined to protect the original narrative for same reason, and also because his relationship with Epstein would also implicate him." But Brandon Lancaster sees it differently, replying, "I have a feeling Trump is setting a trap for the Democrats again. The only time these politicians seem to agree on anything is when it goes against whatever Trump supports. If Trump says not to release the Epstein client list, they'll insist it should be made public, without realizing it could implicate many from their own side. In trying to oppose him, they might just be walking straight into the bait." Florida Freedom Uncensored added, "Meanwhile, the adults in the room are focused on what really matters: deportations, trade deals, and cutting the size of the federal government." To which Bob James fired back, "Right, if you care about this story, you probably have a subscription to the National Enquirer and DVR The View." In a separate comment, Florida Freedom Uncensored also stated, "One thing we do know, Trump was never on the island. In fact, he kicked Epstein out of his life years ago. It's all over the net." Clearly, the debate continues, and public opinion remains deeply divided. So what's your take? Drop a comment below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on this story and others. Thanks for watching.